just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
Good morning. My name is Irina Kurasiewicz, and I am a platform. No, I am not a platform practitioner today. I'm a practitioner here with the center, and I'm your host for the service today. So we are very, very happy that you are here. I'm so glad to see all the faces around me, and I know that there are more faces, more ears, more hearts and souls are listening to us and being present with us online. And of course, we would love to know you. If it's your first time here at the center, please feel free to use the cream-colored card. And if you watch us from online, please say hello. And you always can use this QR code and fill it in the form that it provides, and we will stay in touch, we promise. So, as usual, we say that we have a wonderful service prepared for you, and this is true. This is absolutely true. Today, our speaker is our own, our senior minister, Reverend Faith Woods. Let's give her a round of applause. Rich Kurasiewicz is the platform practitioner today. And we have All Angle and our dear music director, Lynn Hollywood, and Brand Mast is with us today too. Yeah. So yeah, we will have rhythm. And of course, you can hear and see us because Ivor and Aiden are behind the computers and their keyboards, and they're smiling. And of course, give another round of applause to everyone here, because we are here because each of us is here. Each of us is very important. Without, what is Celebration Center? It's each and every one of us. So welcome, 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 and let's begin. We have announcements, and let's do the announcements that right today. If you want to know more about the Celebration Center, if you would like to be more involved and understand what is it and what's going on, you can stay after our Sunday service for the board meeting. It starts at 12:15. So bring your questions and suggestions. And for the next, this is for today. You see the holding arms. And we start a new program. Well, it's not a new program, but now it's available offline. Every first Sunday, there's going to be our Sunday Healing Circle. First Sunday of the month after gathering at 12:15. In person and in Zoom. So even if you're staying at home, you can join this wonderful program. And I think that Terry has a special announcement about what was going on in the life of the community.
I just wanted to us to take a moment to note the passing of a beloved former member, Jeff Cochran, for those of you who have not heard. Jeff was a mainstay here for many years. He was a treasurer. Was he a practitioner? He was a practitioner along with his wife, Carolyn Young, and they retired and moved to Florida, and he just passed last week. But most notably, we recall Jeff. Who remembers? For the Tinkerbell, Jeff was a big guy, and he wore a tutu to play Tinkerbell when we did a metaphysical interpretation of Peter Pan. I think it was one of the highlights of our time together. So we're going to be holding Jeff and his wife Carolyn in prayer.
Thank you, Terry. What a wonderful tribute. Yeah, I remember him, but not in what Terry was saying. So yeah, we're sending our prayers, and the wonderful memories will stay with us. And I invite Lynn for the opening song.
Okay, we're going to start with We Come Together, and I think the words are going to be up on the screen, and I hope you'll join in and sing with us. If you want to stand, whatever you feel comfortable with. So here we go. Look at the person next to you.
Look at the person next to you.
Say, I recognize the God in you.
Recognize the God in you.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
We
a look at the person next to you.
Look at the person next to you.
Say, God loves you and I love you too.
God loves you and I love you too.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love. We come together.
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 In the name of love. From every walk of life.
Every walk of life.
Every creed and color.
Every creed and color.
And we unite. Oh, 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 and honor the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you.
Look at the person next to you.
Say, Namaste, I bow to you.
Namaste, I bow to you.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love. We come together.
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 In the name of love. In the name of love. In the name of love.
Thank you, Lynn, and all angles. That was wonderful. Give them some more love. My name is Rich Kurasiewicz, and I'm a retired licensed practitioner here at this center. Let me remind you that we have green cards over on the side. You can request prayer. There's a link on the website. You can request prayer, or you can ask a practitioner to pray with you. We also have 1-minute miracles. If you, after the service, if you just ask any practitioner. Please say our vision together with me. We are celebrating spirit within. Whoa. Awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Okay? It is what it is. Today's reading comes from Science of Mind magazine, October 15th, 2009, by Ernest Holmes. I accept the divine promises with the simplicity of a child, with the joy of one who receives his good in grateful acknowledgement of the all-sustaining beauty. I accept divine guidance watching over me and the enveloping presence of the life that sustains me. I accept the beauty and the peace of this presence. I accept happiness and success, health and wholeness, love and friendship. I realize that what rightfully belongs to me just as rightfully belongs to everyone else. I accept my good. I invite you to enter the sacred time in our service with a 3-part breath. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel how you are supported by your chair and the ground beneath your feet as you deepen your breath and bring your awareness to the present moment. Allow everything else, the worries, concerns, to-do list, and busyness, to fall away as you simply relax in the now. Focus on your heart center, the secret place of the Most High within. And so we pray. God is the power in the presence. God is all good, pure love, eternal and immoral. God is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. God is the infinite source, the creator and the creation. God is all there is, and I am that I am. I am one with the power and presence. I am a co-creator. I am one with God and the entire universe. I am perfect, whole, and complete. And just as I am perfect, whole, and complete, each and every one is perfect, whole, complete, eternal, and immortal. I declare that each and every one commits to spiritual rebirth and growth and knows the truth that sets us free. I know that all are part of one mind, one body, and one spirit, and are motivated and impelled by love and peace in all of our thoughts and actions. I know that when we know the truth, we live a life full of the blessings we desire. I know that as we embrace peace and love, this consciousness makes peace welcome everywhere. I know that as we open and raise our consciousness, we are divinely guided, directed, led, and protected through divine right action to our highest good and greatest yet to be as the activity of God as love in the world. We also acknowledge the transition of Jeff Cochran and send much love and prayers to his family. I'm so very grateful for the good that surrounds us, is within us, and is revealed through the activity of God as love and peace in our lives. I'm so grateful for the truth that sets us free so that we live the life of our desires, which is our divine inheritance. And I release my word unto the law where it is already known in the mind of God. I know that my word will not return unto me void. I do give thanks that this is so, and so it is.
We're going to be sharing a beautiful song, and we have the lyrics for you as well if you are familiar with it. It's called Colors of the Wind, Celebrating Interconnectedness of All Beings, by Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz.
Think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat, why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, for whether we are white or copper skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Thank you, Lynn and Anna Ingalls. They always know exactly what song is going to be best. I don't know how that always works, but I think it's because we can trust Spirit to know and to work things out so that everything just kind of folds in together. So, yes, let's give them another hand. Let's just do that. I love that song. So today I'm going to begin with an affirmation. I'm going to say it, and then I'd like you to say it with me. I commit to being awake, alive, and aware each moment. I commit to being awake, alive, and aware each moment. It's a pretty tall order, isn't it? Ernest Holmes writes, love becomes both hate and fear. It is invisible in its essence, but apparent through its action. Love overcomes both hate and fear. As light overcomes the darkness, as the presence of heat causes the coolness of a room to change until it is warm, so the radiant action of love and peace dissipates fear, hate, and confusion. So in the end, basically, I think what all living creatures want is love and belonging. Love and belonging. So today we are embarking on a journey of letting go, finding a new way of being together. And really, the year has just begun. You know, we're in a new phase of this center, and each and every one of us comes in each Sunday a different person from our experiences last week. So I'm inviting us to find this place of letting go, finding a new way of being together, and thinking of letting go not as a loss, but as an invitation to go deeper, an invitation to have a deeper connection within ourselves and with each other. Ernest also reminds us that life is like a mirror. It's like a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. He, she, they think into it. And we're going to hear more about those thoughts later. Today, we live in a world that often feels divided instead of cohesive. It often feels like our beliefs and our ideologies and even our fears keep us apart from one another. And yet beneath those divisions, there's a profound truth. And the truth is that the seeds of awakening and love exist in each of us and every person on this planet. The seeds of awakening exist. So we, you and I, are invited to explore a new way of being together, and it's rooted in letting go. So letting go of what? What? Letting go of the barriers that separate us, the distractions that pull us away from the present moment, and the fear that keeps us from truly connecting with ourselves and others. Barriers, distractions, and fears, oh my. Barriers, distractions, and fears, oh my. They seem everywhere, don't they? Today, they're everywhere. Dr. Joe Dispenza says and reminds us, when you change your energy, you change your life. Doesn't that sound familiar to us? The teachings are everywhere. He goes on, the moment you take responsibility for your thoughts and feelings and actions, you step into your power as a creator. There's that word, responsibility. Ouch. We have to take responsibility. This energy that we change or have control of, because we can change it at any time, allows us to live deeply in every moment and to take inspired action. So how do we shift our thinking to foster true togetherness? So one way is this letting go. Letting go. And it's not about losing anything. Sometimes we think, oh, if I let it go, I've lost something. But this is not it. Letting go isn't about giving up anything. It's about releasing a resistance and surrendering to the natural flow of life. Because as we cling to old patterns and such, we limit our potential for growth and deeper connection. So letting go creates a bridge. Think of it as a bridge. We let go of something in order to get something different. We're letting go of who we were and becoming who we want to be. There's a bridge. Ernest Holmes puts it this way, that we must let go of all that restricts us and open our minds to the infinite possibilities. That's that word, possibilities, and they're everywhere, everywhere. So when we let go, we make space for love, we make space for healing, we make space for unity, and it becomes a new way of life and a new thought. So this oneness also can create an awakening to the presence of spirit. The seeds of awakening and love are in all people. So with the spiritual dimension in our life, when we awaken to that, you can live deeply in every moment. You can take action to protect the planet and all living things. And you can take a stand for peace and love. So these seeds of awakening are all in us already. How often do we water them? How often do we tend to them? Because living in a spiritual dimension means living fully present. It means noticing the simple moments, the breath, the laughter, the silence, and really noticing them. Again, Dr. Joe Dispenza says, where you place your attention, comma thought, is where you place your energy. Now we've heard that before too, but it's a little bit different. Where you place your attention, your energy follows. So if we focus on fear, if we focus on separation, that's where our energy is going. If we focus on love, connection, and compassion, we cultivate a new way of being. So we can shift. So one of my questions to you would be, how many times during the day can you wake up and go, oh, I am in that place and I'd rather be in this place. Let's let go of this, create the bridge to be here. So as we get over here, we're invited to live deeply and act boldly. Because with spiritual awareness does come that word, responsibility. And we realize that we have a role in protecting other people, other things, the earth itself. So our teaching is that thought is creative, and our collective consciousness, not just mine, but the ones that we come together and join together, help create the world. And the power within you is greater than the power of the world, Holmes says. The power within you is greater than the power of the world. We are not powerless at all. We are never powerless. So let us begin to live and act boldly and become a catalyst for change. Because by letting go of apathy and embracing conscious action, we begin to care for one another and our planet at large. So Dispenza also says the quantum field responds not to what we want, it responds to who we are being. Which reminds me of our Reverend Noel McGinnis, who used to say, I don't always get what I pray for, but I get what I pray from. So in some of my recent talks, I've mentioned a practice before I get out of bed in the morning. I wake up and stay in bed until I decide who I am being today. Well, that was working for me. But a few days ago, the question changed. And the question became, how do I want people to remember me today? And it created just a little nuance of difference. It made me think about how I want to be remembered, which prompts me how to be during the day. So relatively new, because each words come in different days, but I decided that I wanted to be remembered as a person who is gentle and kind and fierce and strong and loyal. So how do I act during the day so that people who are passing by me will remember that I am one of those qualities? They may not see all of them all at once, but they might see one of them. So what I believe is that when we let go of fear, when we let go of judgment, and we let go of separation, we open ourselves to a new way of being, and a new way of being together, and a way that is rooted in love and compassion and interconnectedness. So today, I invite you to release what no longer serves you and create a bridge to the who you want to be. Create that bridge and step into a present moment with an open heart and a willingness. Commit to being awake, alive, and aware in every moment. Because together we can create a new way of being. We can be awakened in truth and committed to each other in love and compassion. So I'm going to invite you to do this simple little exercise. It will only take a minute, and then I'm going to invite you to share with some questions. So I'd like for you to just downcast your eyes or close them and take a breath and settle in. And take another breath. And one more until you feel that relaxation in your body, that connection to love. Now, we're going to take 3 more breaths, and with each breath, imagine yourself letting go of something that no longer serves you. A worry, a grudge, a fear. And with each exhale, feel yourself becoming lighter, more open, and more connected. Three breaths in, letting go. And when you're complete, you may open your eyes. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. And I have some questions. If you'd like to share about what you're willing to let go, please do that. How can you be fully present so you can relate to others if you have that feeling after letting go? And what small action could you take? What small action could you take to live more consciously and compassionately? As we share, if you would like a prayer to cement that, we had like the 30-second prayer, remember? Practitioners can give a prayer of the moment. So if you share something you're willing to let go of, and you want to be supported in that, we'll see who would be willing to pray. And the mic is open. And if you want the mic brought to you, I can do that.
Well, I think it was about 6 months ago, I'm not sure exactly. But my insurance company laid this big financial trip that, as you can hear in my expression, I'm still angry about. They wanted to penalize me because some person backed into, because I took a parking space that was too tight. It was bad judgment on my part. But I parked there anyway to save myself some steps. And I've been angry with the insurance company because this wasn't an accident that unfortunately put me over the limit since I'd had cognitive difficulties and was engaged in 2 other fender benders. So this is the one that put me over the limit where the insurance company could jump by about a factor of, I don't know, they went up to $900 a week, or, excuse me, a month. So I've been very, very angry about that, and I'm still angry, and it came out again just this morning. So this is a real live here and now kind of thing for me. It came out in the form of, I signed up for a Lyft app to get here this morning, and I signed up last night to get it in advance. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my brain or what exactly, the Lyft didn't show up at the appointed time that I had signed up. So I'm amazed that I'm so angry in my chest that I feel I still track it back to this incident of this woman parking or me parking in too tight a spot, and then having her call the police, and the way I was treated from that point on just fills me with hatred. And that goes to...
And what do you want to let go of?
Well, I can't go through the rest of my life filled with this hatred that
Okay.
gets triggered like a drop of a hat.
So, is that a prayer request? Do you have a prayer request there?
Okay, I'll take a prayer request.
I'm going to invite someone who wants to pray for Brian to come up and say, because it's not good. You're right. Hatred is a strong word.
God is all there is, and I am one with God. And just as I am perfect, whole, and complete, Brian is perfect, whole, and complete. He is the embodiment of love here and now, and releases anything that does not emanate from love from within. I do give thanks that this is so, And so it is.
Thank you. Amen. Amen. The mic is open. Thank you, Brian.
Something you said in your talk, Faith, reminded me of the Ernest Holmes quote, wouldn't it be wonderful if a group of people somewhere were for something and against nothing? And I've been struggling with this, as I expect many people have, in the environment of heightened political tension. How can I remember to be for something? And I would like prayer support for that.
And as I recognize that God is only one power, it's one mind, one intelligence, one love, one beauty. It is such a wonderful creative power. And there is nothing against it, because there is nothing else but God. And I know that Terry and the whole world is one, not the same, but one with the source. And there is no one who is against each other. There are only the views, and one love, one joy, one peace. And I know that Terry is leading her way, and she's leading others to be proactive, to be pro-love, pro-joy, pro-wisdom, pro-laughter, pro-beauty. And I know that there are lots of followers who follow her in joy and in peace, creating a wonderful environment. And I simply let it be in gratitude, and so it is.
It is. Thank you.
And what I got from Reverend Faith's talk, well, lots of good things. I just want to say one thing. When Reverend Faith said, very important thing, that to let go is to release something and get the invitation. And I think this is one of the most important things, because usually that word surrender, when I was taking the classes, oh, that was a horrifying word. Like, I'm surrendering, I'm letting go. What does it mean to let go? Is to fall down, right? You know, I was holding to something. It wasn't something steady, it wasn't something pretty, but I had something. And now I'm letting it go. And what you said today, that builds the bridges. So I think that when we're preparing ourselves to let go, for myself, I speak for myself, when I prepare myself to let go, I need, what I got from this talk today, to find that invitation, what I am taking instead of, and that's what exactly Terry was saying, what I am standing for. I know what I'm releasing, but, and again, what is coming my way. So building the bridges.
Thank you. Thank you. Jay. They can't see you on camera here.
All right, yeah. Something that I'm trying to let go of, and I've been kind of aware of this for a little bit now, is like, I guess, my happiness coming from external factors in my life, or like external validation. That, especially like in my high school years, that was something that I always got, like making people laugh, making people happy. That was a really big like source of like confidence boost for me. And now, you know, being on my own for the past, not being on my own, but living by myself for the past year and kind of stepping into adulthood, I've noticed that true happiness is coming from myself. So just trying to release relying on external factors in my life. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job of it. But of course, I would love a prayer request if someone is willing. But thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Who would like to pray?
Okay. So this is for you and all of us, Jay. Knowing God is all there is, I just am celebrating the fact that we are also connected with this source, that this creates the essence of oneness, and that oneness is resonating inside us, in our hearts, and that Godness in us is what can be that creative force that creates happiness and creates joy and creates a feeling of completion no matter the external circumstance or what is whirling around us. And so I know that all of us are here to work on and expand and relish and know that thing that is in us, as us, through us. And I am so grateful for that. I release this into the law knowing it is done, and so it is.
So it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Why don't you come up here so...
I really just wanted to talk to you, Brian, because triggers are tough. And when you talk about the anger that is triggered, I know that it's going to take daily work. Because triggers can happen years down the road, and all of a sudden, we're right back in it. And so my thought about triggers is how can they be transformed to something that you can live with? And so the first thing that popped into my head, and maybe it'll help, but if it doesn't, you'll find your own way, is to imagine that anger is something that melts like wax. And it just kind of can flow into something else. There's going to be moments, even today, when you're triggered again. But let that trigger turn into something else, and maybe that's the bridge. To just let it melt and flow. I'm really here with you. Triggers are hard. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
One of my favorite acronyms is KISS, which for me stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid. But I just want to keep this one simple. So all I want to do is give $1 extra to a panhandler. Then I'll see when I go home.
An action item. Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone else get something they want to do that has come in? Going once, going twice. Jay.
I think I want to compliment people more. You know, if I see someone wearing something that's nice, you know, I want to compliment them. Like there was this guy at work the other day. He had this really nice shirt and these beautiful suspenders. And I was like, hey, man, I like your suspenders. He's like, oh, thanks. And he told me that he was just super excited to wear them. So it's just like sharing that little moment of joy with people. I think, especially I know in my circumstance, like with work, I just feel so busy all the time. And I always feel like I have something to catch up with. But just taking that moment just to really be with someone and just compliment them, even if you really don't like it. Maybe you could just tell them that you like it just to see them smile. No, no, I'm kidding. No, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, just be with someone and just try to share a moment of joy with them.
I love that. Being with someone and sharing joy. Doing anything that brings forth a smile. Smilage is where it's at. Okay. Going once, going twice. All right, let's just... And let's just come together in a moment of prayer. And I'm beginning with gratitude. Gratitude for all that has been spoken today, all that has been shared, the willingness to be vulnerable and the willingness to share good, the willingness to pray with one another. So what has happened here is that we have bonded a little bit closer by letting go of something and coming together as a unit, as Celebration Center for Spiritual Living, knowing that this time, right here, right now, is blessed in so many ways by each voice that has been put into the room and each thought that has come forth. Because thoughts are things. And we know that from now on we are more aware of our thoughts and how we are praying and the impact we are having on the world with that. So we do make the bridge from where we are to where we want to be in a way that is our way. It's not anyone else's way, it's our way, my way, your way. And yet it brings us together in a place of love, compassion, and peace. I give thanks for each and every one of you here within the sound of this voice, whether you are here physically or online. And I just give thanks for this time, and so it is.
Okay, I hope you'll sing this one with us as well. We're going to keep this beautiful flow of energy that's going on here by singing John Lennon's song, Imagine. I'm going to start with some oohs.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say we're dreamers, but we're not the only ones. We trust someday all will join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if we can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people
Thank you, thank you, thank you. One of the most peaceful songs, right? Yeah. So, and by the way, everyone looks great today. Lots of good colors. So this time in our service for our gifts, when we practice the law of circulation. So we give our gifts and offerings, and we're a tithing community and rely on tithe and gifts from our congregation. And but also, please know that your love, your presence, your talents, your prayers, it's a wonderful, wonderful gift that everyone can give to the Celebration Center. And if you desire, if there is a desire to share your financial gifts, there are several ways to do that. If you're here in person, there is a basket, and you always can put your check or your cash in the basket on the table. If you're online, you can use this QR code and share with us. There is also the give button if you go to celebrationcenter.org. And if you would like to mail us your check, please do it. And our physical address is also on celebrationcenter.org. So there are so many ways to give, and we know that there is only one source. And now Richard will come and bless our prayer requests and the offering.
Join me now in saying our offertory affirmation together aloud. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We now bless all the gifts that are donated now or coming into the center, as we know they are generously given from the Spirit and love within, as we practice the law of circulation. Money is energy. We express gratitude for this flow of energy, of good, that is motivated by love and Spirit within. These gifts come into the center and go back out to benefit the community. And then they come back to us multiplied as good is multiplied. I do give thanks that this is so, and so it is.
Okay, please join us in our closing song. If you feel like you want to stand and sing with us, that would be great. We're going to do Our Loving Will Change the World by Ricky Byers.
Love, 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 everybody. Love, love, love. When it's hard to love, love. Our loving will change the world. Share, share, share who you are, and share, share, share. When it's hard to share, share. Our sharing will change the world. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones in need. Care, our caring will change the world. Find me there, singing for you, heart wide open for what we came to do. The wind in the tree sings a melody too. Love everybody, let the love shine through. Everybody now sing, sing, sing all together. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. loving will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Our loving will change the world.
Great. Let's lift our arms up. Affirmation. I commit to being awake. Alive and aware. Each moment. I paint with the colors of the wind. And so it is.